Hello everyone, happy groovy Feng Shui Friday. My name is Nixie Marie and I am your groovy guide to Feng Shui today, and we are going to go into the topic of poison arrows and what this means for your home and your environment. Really quick announcement before I get into the topic today. I'm hosting another masterclass on how to use Feng Shui for love and intimacy. This is going to be on August 7th, Saturday at 11 a.m. PST. We will be in session for about an hour and a half, going deep into all of the ways that you can Feng Shui your space, whether you're in a relationship, you're manifesting your life partner, or you're just single looking to create more love within yourself. We are going to go over the Bagua map, how to enhance your love life, your love corner, your bedroom, all these amazing things. And I've been so inspired by the recent Netflix show, How to Build a Sex Room. I'm so excited. It's going to be juicy. It's Leo season. So we are going to have a fiery workshop, and I love for you to join me. The link will be in the description below. Hope to see you there. If you're loving this channel and want to learn more Feng Shui, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with any friends that you feel will benefit from this message. And if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments below, and I'm happy to answer any Feng Shui questions you have today. Okay, getting into this topic around poison arrows. A lot of people are like, what is that? No idea what that is. What does that have to do with Feng Shui? So today I am going to give you all the insight. The first thing we want to understand when speaking to poison arrows is we need to understand Qi. There are two different types of Qi that move around our home, and there's good Qi and there's bad Qi. Sha Chi is negative energy. It's the things that we don't want: stagnancy, clutter, poison arrows. It creates this negative Qi that ultimately doesn't benefit us in any way, shape, or form. Si Qi is a really, really good Qi that we want in our space. It flows, it dances through our home. It allows us to breathe and be rich with opportunities and abundance and feeling that sense of harmony within our space. Let's get into defining the poison arrow. The poison arrow is often a furniture piece that's pointed and sharp, and you're constantly bumping into it or stubbing your toe. It generally creates an obstruction from the Qi moving around you. So if you have that one piece of furniture that you're constantly walking into, or you're stubbing your toe, or you're hurting or injuring yourself, that would be defined as a poison arrow, and we really want to make sure we are avoiding these inside of our space. The next thing you want to consider is where this poison arrow is actually located in your home. Is it in your career center, your love and relationship center? Is it in your wealth center? As an example, if it's in your love and relationship section, then what do you think that energy is bringing into? If it feels sharp, or it's bringing that harshness into your environment in that area, or gua, then what you're bringing into your relationship is that sharp, hard edge. If maybe you've been arguing more within your personal relationships, whether that be love, friendships, or maybe you're just being hard on yourself, this could be a result of a poison arrow located inside of this area of your home. The negative impacts of Sha Chi are also the kind of little secrets to potentially causing a imbalance in our health, a marriage that isn't fully nourished or feeling good inside, each of the partner's needs being met. These poison arrows or Sha Chi can also be a result of financial loss, hardship, challenges, and these are the things that we just really don't want to have in our space. Everything should be flowing with harmony. Now, I will say life happens, and we can't always control the outcome or the circumstances that happen in our life. However, we can take ownership into what our environment constantly looks and feels like. And this is why these things are so important, because when we have these imbalances in our environment, in our homes, then we can easily get into a situation where we're enhancing these negative energy, this negative Qi in our space. We can actually be accidentally enhancing this Sha Chi or poison arrow by not recognizing what they are. And we go about life so, walking blind sometimes. Sometimes we're not present to the fact that we keep stubbing our toe on the same piece of furniture over and over again, and we do nothing about it. And that really shows up everywhere else in our life. How often do we not feel good mentally, emotionally, spiritually, yet we keep pouring the same elixir that doesn't support us, like maybe it's caffeine, or we keep eating the carbs and we keep doing things that don't necessarily feel good for us. This is going to start to replicate and create a habit, a compound in your life where it's just on that repetition if we don't stop, pause, be present, and make some changes. The exterior of your home can also be infected with these poison arrows. So we do want to make sure our front door, the surrounding external environment in our space is also not being affected by these poison arrows. This could actually result in a street that's a T conjunction. A lot of times cul-de-sacs, or if your home is at the end of a street, you could be resulting in an effect of those poison arrows kind of coming directly into that mouth, that home of your chi, the front door that everything comes into. So you want to really pay attention to what is also in the external space in your environment, not just within your home. Sha Chi is also known as the killing breath. So it's almost as if the lungs of your home are struggling to breathe. They cannot fully inhale and exhale throughout everywhere around your space. This can result in like rundown buildings, dead plants everywhere, things that just don't have life around your home can result in this negative Sha Chi. Oftentimes, neighborhoods that aren't considered to be safe, or they are often looking a little beat down or run down, these neighborhoods are probably struggling with the poison arrow, the Sha Chi energy. So we want to also pay attention to, if we're shopping for homes or we're looking for places in our lives to root ourselves and looking for these new homes, we want to pay attention to, what is the neighborhood like? Does this neighborhood feel like it has life? Does it have nourishment? Is this neighborhood going to support you and your family? And most importantly, feel safe. Now, as we know, there's always a remedy and a cure in Feng Shui, and this is why we love Feng Shui. We love that we're not stuck with these poison arrows forever, and we are constantly in a place where we cannot actually create a cure for the energy to become positive and that Chi that we really want. So I'm going to get into this next section on ways to remedy this poison arrow energy inside your home. The first remedy I would like to discuss is furniture inside of our home. So how do we remedy this poison arrow? Now, if you've got that furniture that's pointy, it's sharp, you're always stubbing your toe, or it's simply just sticking out and doesn't really flow with harmony in the space, the best way to do this is you can actually add a plant. If you've got a piece of furniture that needs this remedy, putting a tall plant in front of it will be the cure. If you have a staircase or a spiral staircase right in front of your front door, this is also known as a poison arrow. We don't generally want to have a staircase right in the front door accessway. So the cure for this is to also add a tall plant, a curtain, or a room divider. Another poison arrow that I often see inside homes is a chandelier or a ceiling fan located above the bedroom bed. The best thing to do here is actually relocate, if possible, the actual chandelier or ceiling fan. If you can't do this, the best advice to do is actually get a canopy bed so that you don't often feel those poison arrows and those blades constantly moving over you while you sleep. It's also not advised to really run your fan if it's over your bed. We just don't generally want to generate that energy overhead while you sleep. Now let's look to tables and corners with really sharp edges. The remedy for this is generally going to be to smoothing out the surfaces. So you can put a rubber stopper on each of the corners or rearrange the furniture so that it is no longer protruding out or sticking out and creating that Sha Chi. Another thing we want to note is working with the elements. If we often see that this poison arrow is located in a specific area like the north, south, east, or west inside of our home, we have a couple remedies that we can use working with the element. Now, if we have a poison arrow that's in the north section, we want to add earth element. We can use stone, we can use crystals, we can use anything that relates to the earth, and making sure that that will remedy the north poison arrow energy that's already located there. If you have a poison arrow located on the south side of your home, you're going to want to add water. A fountain, tall, beautiful fountain outside will help remedy this area. If you have poison arrows facing the southwest or the northeast, we want to erect wood. We want to put beautiful tall plants in this area to create the remedy and the cure. If you have a poison arrow in the southeast or the east section, we want to put metal. So we could put wrought iron, we could put a metal fountain, we can put anything that really has a tall metal structure to remedy this area of the poison arrow. If your poison arrow is in the west or the northwest, we want to invite fire element. So this is where we can bring lights, we can bring in literal fire by a barbecue, a fireplace, fire pit while you're sitting outside, and this will actually remedy this section of your home. Now, if you're getting a really intense poison arrow directly correlated to your front door, the best thing that you can work with is mirrors. As many of you know, mirrors is a very auspicious thing in Feng Shui. We work with them very specifically and intentionally to harmonize a space. You can place a mirror facing the outside. So let's say you have your front door. We're going to put the mirror located on the top of the actual door so that it's facing the street, and we're intentionally pushing away that poison arrow from entering the home. Poison arrows inside of our home can really sneak up on us and create a whole world that we don't want inside of our space. So take a moment after this video and go walk around your home, see if there's any poison arrows, and make sure you remedy them. If you have any questions, again, make sure to put them in the comments below, and like and subscribe if you are loving these Feng Shui tips. I'll see you guys next week for another Feng Shui Fridays.